Alright, let me get a drink of water, and then we will be underway as soon as Terry picks. So this is going to be a battle between two players who both actually have the 100% awesome tag. Oh, wrong one. So, that's pretty cool. He's going to pick Sprawl to open. Makes sense. Old head player, old head pick. Um, Actually, I just recently found out what this guitar means too. It is I guess he completed the entirety of MBG on a guitar, like a Guitar Hero guitar, which is insane. Um, no warm up this time. This is for the beginning of the series. So best of luck to both players, and we are underway as soon as Terry is ready here.
Ready.
Oh,
Set.
I fucked it.
Go.
Oh, I fucked it.
Ready. Set. Go.
Alright, so we are underway. That's the first time I've actually messed up switching off casual mode. Terry's going to make his way up top. Jaxx kind of took the long way around there. He's going to sit middle, and then the next spawn is going to be right behind Jaxx. Both players are getting there pretty quickly. Jaxx going to pop the Mega there. Nice work from him. I actually did play Terry this season. I believe in week 3. It was either week 3 or week 5. That I played Terry in, and no, it had to be week 5. And he did not use a lot of blast, did not use a lot of megas. Really kind of relied on just being speedier than people. And this map is not one where you could do that. Right now it's working because Jaxx is also not a super blast or mega heavy player. So we'll see if that, holds up. Right now, it's pretty neck and neck. Just a 5-point lead or so for Terry here with 3:45 to go. Jaxx and Terry both probably going to get to the sub bot about the same time. Jaxx going to opt to snipe out a couple of those gems, but I think Terry ended up getting more of that spawn. Jaxx wins the race to the next spawn and is going to take the lead here briefly. We'll see if that holds up through the next spawn. Super jump off to the next spawn for Terry, and he's going to open this lead back up. Jaxx uses the super speed there to get a head start to the next spawn, and Terry's going to split that last yellow, but doesn't get both. Jaxx wins that spawn. 3 minutes to play. Jaxx pops a mega. Still anybody's game here. I mean, really, it's been neck and neck so far. Switch over to Jaxx's POV here. Nice super jump there from Terry. Jaxx kind of bumped his head on the wall there with that helicopter, and it's gonna be a blue, and Terry's gonna grab that one. So the lead has opened up to double digits, I believe, for the first time. He's going to have a 15-point lead with 2:30 to go, but on a map like Sprawl, that's still really nothing. Nice mega attempt there from Jaxx, but doesn't come off really well. And Terry's going to grab a large chunk of that next spawn too, but the lead is still hovering at 15 right now. Another blue, same spot as last time. Jaxx is going to grab that one, so the lead's down to 10 now. However, Jaxx is going to be grabbing a lot more of this spawn too. And so the lead's hovering around, and it's going to be a triple spawn on this spot, and Jaxx is still sitting on it, so he's going to cut into this lead big time. But Terry's better equipped to get to the next spawn. He's got the helicopter, and Jaxx is going to be a little bit late. But Terry unable to really kind of take advantage of that. He was a little bit slower there. Jaxx going to try for a boost snipe. He gets it. Very nice boost snipe there. But Terry's going to pick up the scraps, and that's another spawn where the scraps actually are worth more than the blue. So another very nice pick not to go for that snipe for Terry. Right now the Blues actually lean towards Jaxx 2-1, but as we know, those don't always mean anything. So we'll see if that ends up mattering or not. 15 points. It's now 16 points. 1 minute to play. So, like I said, anybody's game. But if Jaxx is gonna make a comeback, it's gonna have to be now. Really, just no time to waste anymore. A little bit of a couple mistakes there by Jaxx, and he's going to probably end up losing this game. Not necessarily because of that, but that's kind of the nail in the coffin there, I think, for Jaxx. Was getting beat to that spawn. It's a 21-point lead for Terry with just under 30 seconds to play. Jaxx gonna snipe that blue, but he has not learned that the blues in this map are not always the right play. Just because usually they spawn with so many other things that you can't always just play the blue. Unlike most maps, especially because of where the spawns are comparatively. Nice attempt there by Jaxx to get up to it, but not really nothing doing there. So first match gonna be a 21-point win for Terry. All right, so Jaxx immediately picks sweep. Likely a map that he's practiced quite a lot. Probably in the run up to the pre-seeds themselves. Jaxx sits at 17th overall on this map. So we'll see if those practice hours pay off for Jaxx here. Down 1-0 in the series. Jaxx gonna get out to an early lead here. Nothing much, but still a little bit of a lead. Jaxx is gonna get smashed by that blocker, but does not go very far. And it's a triple spawn. We have our first blue, and Terry whiffs. Terry whiffs the blue. He definitely had Jaxx beat there, I think, if he had just aimed properly. But he whiffed. So Jaxx out to a 5-6 point lead here. He's gonna opt to pick up that last gem. Grabs that yellow too. The blocker gonna be a little bit helpful for Terry there because he's able to get in right behind it and grab that yellow. Terry's looking pretty good here. He's looking a little more comfortable than I think I was expecting. Jaxx gets hit by the blocker again. And we have our first up top spawn, and Terry hits his head. So this entire spawn is gonna go to Jaxx here. And then the next spawn is going to be right by Jaxx again. And Terry's going to get hit over to the other side. So bear in mind, Terry, because he came in late, did not have to practice this map. So I think there's a little bit of familiarity here going on for Jaxx, as well as a bit of, spawn luck, obviously. So Jaxx looking very good, very comfortable on this map. Lead has opened up to 25. We have another blue. We'll see who gets to this one first. It's going to be Terry. Very nice blue snipe there. And then the decent respawn means that he was able to get some of the rest of that spawn too. 20-point lead now still for Jaxx. 2 minutes to play. He's going to get right in behind that blocker, grab most of the value, and a very nice super speed to go back and grab the rest of it. Yeah, Jaxx just looks way more comfortable on this map. Terry's gotten stuck multiple times down in the bottom. And I think that Jaxx's power-up preparations also... Oh, no, not another... He hit his head again. Nice blast, though, to kind of keep Jaxx away from it in general, but I don't know if he intended to miss that gem, but we got another blue right now, and I don't know if they split it, but if they did, then He got smacked again. I think they split that blue. They both got there about the same time. But right now, again, yeah, this is gonna probably. I can't imagine, you know, a 27-point comeback right now on a map like this. So probably heading into game 3 at a 1-1. Oh, we have another blue. And it's going to go be a split. It's going to be split. I was going to say it's going to go to Jaxx, but Terry ended up getting in right under it. But if you're Terry, you really need to start winning those as opposed to splitting them. That's really what's keeping. Oh, there's one for Terry right there, but it might be too little, too late. It is a 23-point lead. He's letting this clock run down. Not sure if that's wise. And Jaxx is going to not go for that blue, but he is going to get most of the yellows. And Terry's struggling it up again down on the bottom. That's kind of been the theme of this match, is that he's been struggling it up on the ice sections, and he's going to get sent over there. But it kind of works out for him because the next spawn is in that direction. But like I said, I don't see a 23-point comeback on the cards here right now. So we will be heading into game 3 with the series tied at 1 apiece. So very nicely done by Jaxx. So we head back into game 3. It's going to be Terry's pick again. And yeah, I do think the practice definitely helped. Definitely helped Jaxx there. I could tell he had practiced that map. Yes, and they don't count for next rounds either, so free pick. Alright, he wants to play Marble It Up. Interesting pick. I don't think I had seen anybody actually pick this map in the entire time that I'd been playing. I don't think it came up once in the Swiss stage. But definitely a classic map here. And definitely another Unk map for Terry.
Ready.
I'm not super shocked, but
Go.
you know, definitely an Unk map. Another 5-minute map. Jaxx misses that first yellow, and they're gonna grab the next one simultaneously. We have our first blue nice and early here. We'll see who can get to it first. It's going to be Terry. I definitely thought Jaxx had the advantage there, but he was clearly screwing around a little too much in that gyrocopter. Terry's going to sit and wait on that last red, kind of let the timer run. See if he could, you know, prep up for the next spawn. And he does, but he's going to get beat there. Jaxx ends up winning most of that spawn, and they're off to the back to the middle, where Jaxx is going. Where they're gonna pretty much split that spawn evenly. Another low value all red spawn here. It's gonna go 3-2 in the favor of Jaxx, but then the next spawn's gonna be right by Terry. Although he opts to go for one of the expired gems down on the bottom as opposed to staying up and going and getting that yellow. Another spawn right in the middle. I think that yellow ended up going to Terry, so he's going to win that spawn as well. And then another middle spawn. Still anybody's game, really. It's only a 10-point lead for Terry as we head into the final 330. Very nice super jump combo there from Jaxx to end up tying that yellow, but the lead stays at 10. We have not seen a blue since that initial one that Terry grabbed. So this is a map that does spawn a fair amount of blues, so we will see if any show up anytime soon. In the meantime, the lead's down to 8. Terry misses that, and a nice blast there from Jaxx. To send Terry off the edge and cut into that lead. The lead's shrunk down to 5 now, but as we head into the next spawn. Leads 4 still, and we head back the way we came to the last spawn area. And that lead is shrinking ever so slowly now for Terry. It was 10, then it was 5, and now it's tied. Jaxx looking very quick to the draw here. Although I will note that I think Terry's playstyle is much more consistency based as opposed to Terry's playstyle is much more consistency based as opposed to speed based. So we'll see how much that affects this game. But Jaxx has taken this lead and opened it up a bit too now. He gets caught up a bit on the carpet there, and Terry's going to take a tumble. And the lead's down to 1 now for Jaxx. We have another blue, and we'll see who gets to this one first. And Jaxx with a nice super speed snipe there to make sure he ends up taking sole possession of that blue. It's 1-1 on the blues. We have another blue. I knew this map was good for the blues. And Terry's gonna split that one. Terry's gonna just take that one outright because Jaxx fell off. And it's a double blue spawn, and Jaxx is gonna miss. Terry's gonna be able to grab that one on his own again, and the lead has opened back up to 9 for Terry. Looking very good for Terry here as we head into the final minute. Those double blue spawns will kill you if you try to go play position in the middle. It double blue spawns instead. It's the worst feeling, especially if your opponent just stayed. So I feel for Jaxx a bit there, but very nice for Terry as we head down to the wire here. It's 12 points. The lead is 12, but he is slowly but surely opening it back up. It's hit 13 right now, and he's kind of hitting cruise control as he pulls away here in the last minute. Another Unk pick for Terry here, and another Unk win for Terry is what it's looking like. Jaxx did put up a hell of a fight. I will not deny that. That double blue definitely did some miracles for Terry. Because it did look like Jaxx was going to pull off the comeback win for a second there, but I think Terry, just being the more consistent player on a map like this, just ended up winning him the game. So it's gonna be a 25-point victory for Terry there as we head into map number 4. Yeah, he did really luck out with the blues. He's admitting it there. So we head to a new map. This has been a battle of new map versus old map. As we head to Connie's map, Connie's love child of a map, Duplex. Very fun map. I'm sure because, again, it's a newer map that it probably does favor Jaxx, but we will see what happens.
Go.
Both players opt to go for the ramp route there. They're going to split that first spawn pretty evenly, and Terry's going to kind of take another tumble there, not making the full jump. And it's going to be a spawn reversal there. It's going to be they go to the last spawn again. Jaxx opens up a 5-point lead. This is a shorter map than the past that have been played. This is only a 4-minute map. But Jaxx already out to a double-digit lead. And at this rate, if Terry picks another Super Unk map after this, when Jaxx just picks another new map, we might be heading to our first randomizer of the pre-seeding, or not the pre-seed, but the play-ins here. Terry content to let those last two two reds expire. The map is blue, the gems are red. Jaxx a little overexcited there, kind of misses that spawn with the super speed. I think he just got a little too excited. And it's gonna be another double spawn for Terry. He's getting really, oh my goodness, he's getting really lucky with these. He's gonna cut the lead down to a single spawn lead. Uh, see if Jaxx is able to open this back up again. I'd be a little surprised if he didn't, again, just because this is a newer map where he's probably more comfortable playing it than Terry is. But make no mistake, Terry is still a very capable player. It's going to be a nice spawn there for Jaxx because it was spawned basically right behind him and Terry had gone the other way. Both players going for the Mega there, and we'll see. Yeah, Terry's going to pop it. I don't know if Jaxx actually ended up getting it. He had a super jump instead. But nice Mega there, but the respawn ends up favoring Jaxx in the end because it put him closer to the next spawn. And nice little yellow snipe there, but Terry playing the control game, and you kind of have to with these bridge spawns because there are no spawn points on these bridges. You kind of have to play that control route as opposed to playing that speed route because there's no blues over there and there's no spawn points. So you have to land it, or else you're gonna lose the entire rest of the spawn if the other guy plays control. Jaxx opens up the double-digit lead again. But the next spawn is right on top of Terry. I feel like I've been saying that a lot during these games where Terry's just getting, I won't say super lucky, because Jaxx has had his fair share of luck as well, but there have been quite a few spawns that have been basically right on top of Terry's dome. And very nice little wall hit control. We have a tie game down the wire 45 seconds ago. Spawn is going to be right behind Terry. He's going to open up a 5-point lead. 40 seconds to play now. Jaxx going to let that timer run. He's going to pop the Mega. I heard that. And he uses it as a super speed, I assume, is why he's going so fast. And there are there's two more gems this spawn. And Jaxx going to let Terry pick up both. Might be a smart play because he's a little further away from the spawn. But Terry playing very calm, very controlled. I think Jaxx might be getting a little nervous down the stretch here. I think that's what's going to cost him. He's going to let that one run out too. I'm not 100% sure if that was the right play. I don't think he's going to have the time. Yeah, he's not going to have the time. That was a very tight game. It was the Reds that did it for Terry. Very well done. So it is now 3-1. So yeah. Because he won Sprawl, and then he lost Sweep, and then he won Marble It Up, and then he just won Duplex. So Terry up 3-1. He's on match point now. We're back to Terry's pick. Okay, and he goes Horizon. I was gonna let him know that it was his pick. But he picks Horizon. I was gonna check the tourney bets and see how many people had picked Terry to win this series, and it's not looking like very many. Enetro did, A-Game did, which should tell you where the rest of the bets are. Now is not a great time for my neighbor to be doing the leaf blower. We have our first blue spawn here, and it's gonna be Terry's on his own here. So quick lead for here, very nicely done. Jaxx gonna pop that Mega, grab the next few gems. So straight up only Unk picks from Terry this whole time. It has only been Marble Blast Ultra / Marble Blast Online picks for Terry. So showing his age a bit, I'm sure, but you know, if that's what you're comfortable with, that's what you're comfortable with. and he does look definitely a little more capable of traversing this terrain a bit. Jaxx, nice yellow, and then nice recovery from Jaxx too to grab that red underneath. But this level does all come down to who can play those blues the best, assuming any of them actually show up. As we saw an earlier matchup where no blues spawned. Nice spawn camp there from Terry. Kind of predicts that it's going to be the middle, and it is. And it's looking more and more like Terry's going to be the one to advance. This would be a pretty sizable betting upset, as well as being our second seeding upset of the play-ins. And we have our first double blue spawn here, and they're going to split the blues evenly. 1-1 there. So it's 2-1 to Terry on the blues. And again, if you're Jaxx, you have to win one of these blues to yourself in a non-double spawn, just to cut into that lead a bit. Because really, again, the only way you win on Horizon is to win the blues, because the rest of it's going to be about even. Nice yellow snipe there. We have a tie game. Jaxx fighting pretty well right now to try to stay alive, because this is season point for him. This will be the end of his season if he does not win this map. But as we've seen, Terry is quite capable on these older maps. Jaxx wisely chooses not to play for that yellow because the value of the reds outweighs it. And Terry is going to grab that, but we have a blue. We'll see. And it's going to be Terry with the blue. Nice attempt there from Jaxx to use that other platform as a edge hit to get up to it, but couldn't quite beat Terry there. He goes through that yellow on my screen. Probably a little hard done by the lag, I think. And then we have another blue, and it's going to be right on top of Jaxx, but he's just not able to get there. Another blue in the favor of Terry. It's 4-1 on that in that department. He's opened up a 20-point lead here, just under 2 to play. And another miss by both players there on that yellow, and Terry's going to be able to get up to it just because he has the positioning advantage. I think Jaxx definitely playing a little bit more nervous. I mean, he's super speeding the reds. I can tell he definitely is not wanting his season to be over, but he's making some irrational decisions, I think, because of that. And I mean, we're all guilty of it. It's nothing against him. But it does happen. And Terry's sitting patiently waiting for that blue that just is not going to come there. But the spawn is right behind him. I mean, this has been, and it's gonna, Jaxx preempts the blue snipe, but it's not there. And Terry's gonna open up now nearly a 30-point lead. It's gonna cut back down a little bit, but I mean, barring an insane string of blue snipes here, this series is pretty much done and dusted. I think a surprising result. I don't think, I mean, like I said, not many people picked Terry to win this series. I saw, results as lopsided as, Jaxx winning 4-1. I'm not 100% sure where I picked him at, but, clearly, not the result people were expecting here. But well played to both players. Very good series nonetheless. Couple games that went really down to the wire. We have another blue here, and Jaxx overshoots. And that is going to be game. A pretty dominant 35-point win there for... That's not 35, that's 25. Yeah, the pretty dominant 25 point win there for Terry. And that is going to be it. Terry wins 4-1. So thank you all for coming out tonight, and I hope to see you all at the next one.